Well, hello everyone. This is LONALEELIVE. Actually, this one I guess I'm never able to make a decision. So we are actually on a Google Hangout, and what prompts me to do this? Um, I'm kind of like there's not really a defined reason, and of course I was looking again the structure, of the show. 6 months ago we did the FM. So there's like 15 minutes in 1 hour, so 15 minutes and then commercial, and then 15 minutes, topics and all of that. So now this one is, I decide the quality is not as good, but I would like to show everyone this. So this is I'll be able to screen share just like this. So, oh wow, that is present to everyone. Okay, so it's kind of really weird. I think I would like to hang out with people, every Saturday night and trying to just kind of like see like what's next. The reason that we do this, I do this, is to really find out what's next. Even though like we went to school, there's not really a game book, a play book. So now I'm gonna stop broadcasting here because this is like really weird. But then I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm gonna see if I can see this later. So of course there's the chat right there. There's like this camera thing. It's okay. I need two participants. I'm on a screen share and present to everyone, and I'm the game starter. I need two participants to do this, and I thought it is pretty cool. It's great for a lot of different things. Also, there's like this draw app. This is so real. Okay, so maybe stop sharing. And I'm gonna, okay, stamp. I don't know. I'm gonna see what is this going on. So, okay, hold on. See, like right here. I don't know. This is a little bit different, I think. So I'm like, this is what I'm talking right here, and I can share YouTube videos right here, and I thought is very, very cool. Let's see the, okay, so anyway, so let's see the YouTube video. And they'll be like adding people on here. Now there's like 0 viewer right now, instead of like Facebook Live. Well, something to everybody here. Still not knowing exactly what's going on. So when I click on cameraman, it goes, oh, right here. So now I'm back on. So let's see the whole draw thing right here. This is very, very cool. I like it. So oh, they're right here. I don't know if you can see this. That's the thing. I don't have time to look. Haha. I guess. So let's trash that. The person. This is very, very much fun, and I hope that I can. I mean, I'll probably be hanging out with my friends. So, anyways, let's just go back to this. The reason it really prompted me and pushed me to do this. There's a couple of people up there that's really inspiring me to share the process that I have been going through spiritually and anything like that. So I'm gonna kind of like set up a more of a standard right here, well, schedule in a way. It will be more like it has a structure, but it's not like a radio. We'll have like I have the I usually have the music in the beginning, and you can mix that, and that's a lot of fun. Uh, I don't really actually read from a script. I usually have like the kind of like side script type of thing. Um, but then I usually have an outline. So today, so I just spent 5 minutes to talk about this. And well, this is Lonely Live. You watch on a live stream, and every Saturday night. Also, I always like push in. Every Saturday night, I'm going to be doing this. Every Saturday night. It used to be live with Lonely is Saturday night with a livable passion. Again, this is the word that if you have been around, you have heard this. Livable passion is exactly what it say. Able to make a living doing what we are all passionate about. Number one, I guess segment 1, 2, 3, right? So first, I would like to um, kind of like update with what we are doing. I guess that's one of the reasons that I do this. So the reason I'm doing this is because there's a couple of new things that is coming up, and what is new is number one, 2017 from big to small. The start of 2017 was something that we're looking forward to. For 2 years, we publicly launched 2 years ago, and 2017 it was we don't know what it is, but it was supposedly like this is it. It is what it is, you know. So the difference is now it's really hard to say. I've been talking to a lot of individually controversial, very very controversial, and that I'm sure everyone will agree that we live in a society right now. I mean, more than ever, its judgment is talking about other people. I mean, it's becoming an epidemic. I miss people posting their food, just reposting stuff, and that is what we need to go back. And my topic one, really going back to this, that all ties to it, is who am I? Who is Sequoia? What are they? There's so many out there that is talking about how to, do your branding and imaging, how to do startup. The thing is, branding is to, number one, identify who you are, and that is always changing. So a lot of time that is like the structure and format of a business plan does not really work because, well, not for me, because it's ever evolving. However, I do have actually want to say this is going to be on more of the next one, that is more precise. We say what we do is product development, branding, image, marketing, consultants. But what is it really? What do we hold value, right? Now, I started as a pageant, in the pageant, and there's things that I want to say, opinion wise, just like everyone else, and I use platform to deliver my emotional message. And this is again a new way, and it's kind of difficult because when you put yourself out there, and I have been, and this is the whole time it's training, is to be judged. There's not a lot of people judging me because I'm kind of out there. It kind of plays into my benefit because I guess you don't want to be related and judge people that are kind of like out there. So whatever, it works. But the five things that it is the key to who we are as a brand, the value. Okay, it's egopreneur. Now, if you look up egopreneur, the exact definition of egopreneur is making a business based on what we need. For example, water, sustainable energy. Now, one thing about the Trump thing, this is not, like, why is it a political? See, I don't even know I mean, America is going to have a new definition of what is political. I mean, it is just a chaos right now. He said that it's, like Trump is about business. I liked certain things about him before, and it's kind of confusing, and it does seem like that I come across a zero in on a definition is that he is a businessman. That is why with immigrant with a lot of different things, it's like, okay, for example, like things are for IKEA, things are built to be broken. So because, like, for example, like one of our things that we are doing is we finishing furniture that you're gonna be able to see that on our a lot of the uploads. I do a lot of videos, so please subscribe me, comment, like. Please tell me. Just don't click off the screen if you don't like me, please. All right, so I'm gonna actually adjust my camera just a tiny bit. So egopreneur, it's like, sustainable energy business. There's always a lot of controversial about everything. There's because it's just, I mean, that's who we are. We are human. We that's just the nature of it. So there is a 5 things that I want to share and really want to make an episode next time about it. It's about startup. This is the experience I have. You see, there's a lot of quick money out there, and it doesn't work that way. Of course, otherwise we'll be all rich, right? Um, I mean, so this is from my experience. The thing is really about this. It's that when I developed my company, I mean, there's so much going on, and at the end of it, I have not even launched anything officially. And there's so much, and I record my process. And one thing that it does really that I like, that I'm seeing this, is that investors, angel investors, are really looking at not really like your business plan, your trajectory, your market analysis. They are really looking at the progress. Maybe. So 5 things. Number 1, balance. Sequoia International, there's Art of Hair workshop. There's the Art of Air spray tanning system. There's Art of Revival with the furniture, all that. The custom crowns, the jewelry. Now the jewelry is more of a resume, because I worked with a pageant system that I need to have a custom piece. So now so I'll be working with custom jewelry makers, because we don't sell it. What we want is just like that. We want to develop or have an opportunity to hear us, and it cannot be explained because it's not been created yet. So, but we'll get there. So balance throughout business, meaning like not organized. I guess it's more like really identify why you are doing what you are doing, so your message can come across correctly. As a salesperson, I always say that you do not have like 20 seconds for someone to give you the time of the day. Controversially to myself, that I don't want a website or whatever that is able to sell you, because I don't sell, you see. So that's like that. That's and now I'm working with a marketing person. First of all, of everything, you have to pitch yourself first, and you are crazy, and you are out there. Your idea has not been utilized. Um, so as a salesperson, I always say I hate salesperson, and I became really good at it. If I sell me this pen, I'm really good at it. Why? Because I literally realized that I am not selling you nothing. I don't really care if you buy it. I just think that this is freaking awesome. Look at like this little. Okay, so for example, this is I was doing this for a person that's looking for a promo pen with this. So we're talking about it. This is so precise, and the grip of it, and it's a big. So I love this, and I'm presenting it. So that is sales, literally, if that makes sense. All right, so balancing, the business that, so we'll get into that. I'm sure by next week, I'll be very more, organized thought on that. So that is why it is important that for you to subscribe, comment of any of this, helping out, really. When we started, when I started pageant, I was an interior designer for 10 years. I'm kidding. I'm actually, this is the 80s. It's fur, but we do not do fur because it's animal cruelty. But this is a vintage from my mother. It's getting really hot. So balancing it. So so the pageant, back into pageant. I was an interior designer. The economy, the whole back history again. What really got me was, finding that passion again. Why are you doing this? Because when I was doing the pageant thing, the little girl, the influence, the spark that I see, it was amazing. And that was the only, that was just like that. Passion. Invest in others. Now, that's why I use pageantry and on. I mean, it's not that I am in pageantry, in modeling, in photography, or trying to be a hero to elevate everyone, because then otherwise, a lot of time, what happens is, unfortunately, this is the industry. It's like you're trying to get something out from them because there's no free lunch. So when I'm trying to do business with anyone, how much you're gonna pay me? That is exactly what, even the best of them, it's in their head. The value is not in the money. It is not in the fame. It is in that passion and knowing that, and with that click, knowing that the other things will come. Trust. That's very important. Invest in other, and that is another big things. I am quite sure. I don't know. I mean, the back in the angel fund, C fund, whatever. Now I have not gotten a loan for my business. I am not rich right now, but I started. You see, human capital. That is what I need right now for investors. One of the I got to speak with one of the angel investors. It's nice to say no to someone because you a reason of who you are, and it just define further of who your brand is or what your brand is. Why should I give so many money to invest in this business? Actually, the question is more like, do I want to, I didn't say that actually. Do I want you to be in my business? So that was that tipping point of not about, selling your business. Your value is not in the money, it's not in a lot of the basic thing. And where do you find something that is invisible? I don't know. We will get there, we might not. I don't know. That's life. Just like everything else. That's why the number third is persistent. Don't give up. However, we do need to eat. So, I mean, like I have a really great partner, personal partner. You need support, and it is not a cool thing that I came up with the King author, the round table, my kingsman. It is true because the reason is I didn't just came out of the hole yesterday on this. I built businesses and you need a team. And I have been searching for my team and I've been working with different creative on different projects individually. Still yet, I have not started a relationship. It's great. They call them a partner dating. Somebody that is an executive level that can take and see and want and take advantage of Sequoia to whatever that they want. We'll get there. Okay, so persistent and just don't give up, but then you still have to be thoughtful. Okay, and it's following chronologically. Thoughtful. You have to be able to structure, plan, proceed, follow, execute. The best plan is no plan. No project is perfect. However, there's always a D-Day. Everything that I say, there's always an opposite. That's why I do the furniture thing, because I need some money. That's why I do certain things, I have to eat. But I have identified strongly of who I am with a couple of my brands. And one thing along this side is about the execution on number 4. Opportunity knocks on the door, flies out the window. You better be ready to catch it. I mean, if I have a nickel, everyone tell me to slow down, wait till tomorrow. Sure, but these things would not have been here. This is the only proof that I have. If it was not that I jumped on it. And as well as when to pull out. At the end, dream the impossible. Always question yourself. When I did the crown thing, I mean, last year when I started, going back into pageant industry, showing my face, judging pageant, I was on radio. Well, the reason was I don't know, like I didn't know I was trying to get, I don't know, I just know that my path will be shown to me. I can't go seek them out. It just happened. Last year, you said I'll do a custom jewelry. I always say I always tell myself that I'm crazy. And one thing about, doing the impossible or follow your dream. Now, here's one thing that is another way to look at this. You are putting a ceiling to yourself, a plateau. For example, some creatives that say, look at my portfolio. So you means that you are trying to sell the skills, which is a lot of time amazing, of what you have. That means you're not growing. I am in a way, as a human capital talent is for that. So I mean, that answers a lot of these things, as a startup company. So balance, throughout business, structure wise or whatever, as a business plan, how to invest others, persistence, but then thoughtful with a strategy, process, follow, know when to get out. It's a game, the dream the impossible. Nothing is impossible. So that is the 5 things I'm going to go over as a who Sequoia is, as Sequoia, that's the name. And here's the thing, like a lot of this ego thing. Now this is half hour down the live stream. So a lot of time, they tell you on live stream to have specific topic so people know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Sure, I'm kind of like their way in a way, and then I'm just kind of, finding my way. That's why I don't train people. I said I don't train people because because the reason is you're not a dog, and what works for me does not necessarily work for you. So it's coaching, it's mentoring. So I mean, as confusing this is, because the thing is, it's well, my master degree is towards a multimedia, multi-platform communication. How do we do? I mean, something that is so like you can't. It's so big. It's so. How do you describe that? You're delivering delivering an emotional message. Usually, the first lesson or first whatever. But then after that, I mean, that is just the start. And most people don't, it's not even there. And then until this, Sequoia. So I just want to tell, before we go on the next half hour segment, that thank you for being here. Please subscribe. Hashtag, LONALEELIVE. I am always looking to talk to creative. I don't look for things for free. I don't have time. I'm very fast, and yes, I am looking, like it's craziness. I'm looking for another crazy me out there. So please, if you're in this business, if there's, let's say, if that identify you with you, not only that this is what you want, it's not about what you want. It's about how you carry out something that is within you. That it's great. So okay, so we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back because I want to talk about what's going on. This is more of the news segment of everything. It's what's going on and the direction that we're going to for the next week or so. So I'll be right back. Hello, coming back, and it's so difficult at the beginning. I remember it was so easy to just I mean, not easy. It was, I mean, with the podcast, you know, we have the equipment and learn all that. And then I finally now able to do a stable video live stream. And the thing is, this is fun. This is why I do what I do, and it's a lot of fun. So, so I'm gonna use the I'm gonna see like what is it, like maybe a 45 minutes type of thing. So to get the section right. So on the, if you're looking at this on the info, grand thing. The next thing that we are focusing on is the jewelry. We have been looking to place our crown too long. That's the picture. You know, that's a wow moment. The product line is actually the earrings. Now, here's the thing. I will rather sit on that forever because you don't lose it, right? Until the right moment comes. Now, I have been looking at the drag race, with RuPaul. Morgan was one of my photographer when I launched Sequoia on that 2 years ago. Now, I want to just say something that it's, you know, like now this is a drag, you know, a drag queen and stuff like that. So now I mean like modeling, you know, there's a lot of times I have to keep my image right. This is a time. Now, whatever I do on that you see, it's an underlying reason, I guess, unplanned it to what it is, whatever I'm doing. So the other day, I have not even caught him yet because I really sound crazy. So hopefully I talk to my marketer and be able to put in something together, because the thing is, how do I communicate with them? I mean, they have a, so sure, like I'm sponsoring, right? How do I connect with them when you are completely not in their circle? Now, here's the thing though, why? When I looked at it, it is not because they're famous or whatever. When I was looking, I mean, they really identify everything that I say. For example, you know, by the way, you know, I am fashion hero. I'm the fashion hero. I am the November finalist of 2016. So it will be very nice if you would actually support me and go to my my page to donate, you know, but then I'll be I'll be there anyways. So the fashion hero. Okay, let's see how's I'm gonna have to look at this. This is gonna be crazy. That's funny. Okay, so delete this. Right. All right. So let's see the stamp. So now you can see. So that's gonna be airing. The Drag Race is a season 8 already. Lady Gaga was in it. It's amazing. That's the fashion, the fun, right? And also just be who you are. And the thing is, like, I mean, kudos for that, man. Like, when everything is so controversial, and I mean, they have the least criticism, and so I will be doing that. And this is one of the things that really gets me, right? Because it's not like your image, right? That's what you're holding on to. So when as you are expanding, it's kind of nerve-wracking in a way. So see, okay. So what did I say? Okay, it's that right there. Okay, it's about creative, unique, uh, nerve, and then challenge. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is like exactly what it is. And guess what? I have to work on is my nerve, and to be okay, I guess. Anyway, so let's get into that. So I will be talking to the jewelry designer or sponsor. Again, I have photographer that is a part of photographer that is already lined up. So this is a time that I'm talking to other photographers. Yeah, like this might be a go. So let's get going, right? So, and in the same time, like before that, as I'm like, how do you learn about them even more? Communicate. How do you make a relationship? How do you make a connection? If that makes sense. So as you see, next week I'm gonna be photo shoot is very, very, very. I mean, I have to be very careful at a time. I mean, because I hold a title, and you cannot be doing some. It's because that's what I say with people, with models that have great, that have good picture. I mean, what is a model? You are selling something. What are you selling? A pretty picture sells your attention, your intention to attract. So why certain people will do that, right? So anyway, so this is called a hotel shoot. All right. Again, so I have to be careful, on all the copyright, it's with the magazine and stuff like that. They were doing a casting call, and I'm like, well, because I do have been seeing this photographer the past few years. See, porn, like, it's really a fine line. And on the drag race society or community, that is that fine line, the uh, um, that without line or whatever, so that's next week, and that's in Clearwater. And I know that they have HMUA, so I am looking for boutiques, because why not to support and get this on benefit for everyone. That's when I did the Lamborghini, photographer, It's okay, boutique support, okay, boutique designer, because it's a black and purple theme. Um, yeah, so that's probably what I'm looking for. Of course, other models. Again, they are not going to work with. I mean, I don't even have the interview, obviously. Um, I mean, I have one picture that it's just it's easy. That's the thing. But then I have my reason, so it's gonna be for the photographer. It's gonna be great photographer. People need to make money. There's I guess there is HMUA there. I might be bringing my own. I mean, it just whenever we do this, and that's what I say. The elevate. To invest in others. When I have opportunity like this, that becomes opportunity for everyone. But then you better be ready and already connected with me, right? So that's that. That's next week. And then on the 18th, which is the week after, I'll be going to St. Pete. This is another photographer that I like. I mean, you cannot, I mean, photographer, oh my God, I have to do this. Photographer are like shoes. You can never have enough of them. So 18th, and that's gonna be a Mad Hatter, like a sweeping body art in St. Pete. So that will be what I'm doing. So that is what we're doing as Sequoia wise. Again, there's the other things, like you use, but then I try to I am separating them. So you will get a glimpse here and there. But here is where we kind of like just like shoot the shit. So hopefully next time I have more than me, and hopefully somebody is watching this and give me some comment. And it is 8 o'clock, March 3rd, Saturday night. If you're going out, please be careful. Do not drink and drive. Have fun, but be responsible. So here I'm going to check out LONALEELIVE. I'm trying to make this weird. LONALEELIVE is Saturday night.